There was a double tap strike on September 1st or 2nd, I believe, the first strike in this barrage that has now happened. But what we've learned in recent days is that this was to comply with a reported order by Pete Hegseth to, quote, kill them all.
I want to make 3 quick points. Number one, this isn't about drugs. This is a part of the administration's broader pressure campaign to try to do a regime change or a possible war on Venezuelan soil, which is a larger, more horrifying scandal in its own right. Number 3, the administration keeps saying over and over again that these people are narco-terrorists, a term that to me has no particular meaning, except it's what Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, Stephen Miller, and Marco Rubio want anybody or any civilian at home or abroad to be. Like, even if these people are on these boats are some of the worst drug traffickers or whatever in the world. First of all, I'm not believing the administration when they say they know who are on these boats. That's just not something any reasonable person should do. And B, even if they were, they're drug smugglers. They're drug traffickers. They are not terrorists. This is an expansion of the global war on terror playbook that the Trump administration is currently stretching to an insane, abusive breaking point. And number 3, we keep talking about how the double tap, if it is as it was reported in the Washington Post, and obviously senators and congresspeople on Capitol Hill are now demanding answers, we keep referring to it as being tantamount to a war crime, which is a very Orwellian, dystopian way to be talking about this when there isn't actually a war going on. It's not a war crime. This is a murder spree that Donald Trump, Stephen Miller, Pete Hegseth, and Marco Rubio are currently orchestrating in the Caribbean Sea. It is a goddamn murder incorporated.
This all should be very clear to that none of this is about, as you say, stopping immigration or illegal immigration, as they put it, or the influx of drugs to America. Because if it were, DC wouldn't have spent decades destabilizing every inconvenient government south of the Rio Grande and then throwing up their hands and trying to get mad at the consequences of their own actions. Let's go down the list. There's overthrowing Arbenz in Guatemala in the 50s, the U.S. support for the coup against Allende in Chile, ushering in Pinochet, the Contra War against the Sandinistas in Nicaragua, backing paramilitary groups in Colombia. Again and again, U.S. actions over and over and over again, over the course of decades again, resulted in what saving Latin America and saving, the Western Hemisphere really just meant propping up regimes that were, cynically friendly to U.S. business or strategic interests.